What up, guys? Welcome to episode 44 of Fresh Off the Mats. Here with the Jiu-Jitsu Joes. Bitch.
I'm stressing him out.
Super stressed. I
I'm
need
so
some
sweaty
water.
right now.
What?
I'm sweaty. Look at you, just dry.
Yeah, dude.
Bum.
I gotta compete tomorrow, so I gotta rest
How
up
many
a little
people you
bit.
got?
It's me and 4 other people.
Oh, that's good.
That's
Usually
good.
you have like nothing.
I'm
It's like
excited.
you and like one or two other
No,
guys.
It's been
Are
like a
those brothers
struggle
there?
to get match. No, it's gi.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, they only do no-gi? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'm not staying an extra day to do no-gi because I already have to coach. And
You wouldn't compete the same day?
no, I have no-gi's on Friday. I'm competing tomorrow.
Who's functioning this?
IBJJ.
What the fuck is that? What is going on?
I don't know. Gi is on Thursday for adults.
Jesus Christ.
Friday day is no gi for adults. Then the evening is kids. Then Saturday is kids. Then Sunday is kids. And of course we have kids all 3 days. So it's gonna be a long 4 days. I shouldn't even say long. It's literally just
It's
gonna
not
be
even
long.
long. It's just
that
long.
it's far away.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna go there. Kids gonna compete. Be done in an hour. And yeah.
That's it.
And that's it. So, or they lose their first match and
Done in 5 minutes.
done in 5 minutes.
But you still got to be there.
Still gotta be there.
Oh my
Gotta
God.
coach. Gotta be there for the little nuggets, the little cheeky nuggets. What's up with you?
I'm down 11 pounds.
I still don't understand why you're cutting all this weight for,
Because I'm tired of fighting giants.
bro. But like, I'm only slightly like 4 inches taller than you, so like, I don't understand what you mean giants.
It's 4 inches. And how much extra weight? With those 4 extra inches, you got 20 pounds
I'm
on
only
you.
like 6 inches taller than you.
How are you growing?
I thought you were gonna get mad and call me out on the 4-inch thing.
No.
Then when you didn't, I got even more mad.
Aren't you actually 4 inches? I'm 5'9".
No,
You're not 6'1". Are you not 6'1"?
I'm not 6'1". I wish I was 6'1". I'm 5'11".
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sweating like a motherfucker right now. I don't know if they can see it on the camera.
Is it consistent sweat?
Consistency wins, boy.
Consistently winning sweat.
Bro, this is a thick shirt and it's going through it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die here. You're gonna see me just die.
Just as the episode goes on, progressively get more sweatier.
It's not cooling down at all.
Oh,
that AC
dude,
unit in
honestly,
here.
like, it's been
Jesus.
so hot in Florida the last
Like, check on
2
us, man.
weeks.
Send us ice.
Yeah,
We don't have
dude,
enough of it.
I don't understand how hot it is, man. I'm like dying
Well,
every
last
day.
week, I think we broke a record.
Every day we step out of the house, I'm like, fuck, dude. Let me get to the car.
Early, too. Man, I go on a walk every day, like 7:30. I start a walk, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like 85 degrees by the time it's 7 o'clock in the morning.
I
That's
don't
just
understand,
ridiculous, bro.
I can't
And it's not just hot. I mean, every Floridian says this. It's the goddamn humidity, bro.
Yeah. I'm a sticky boy during the day. Yeah.
It's horrible.
I
give construction workers credit. You guys are
oh,
nuts.
fuck that, dude.
You guys are crazy.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
Can you
do
imagine?
roofing.
Oh my god, it was the worst.
No,
That
I can't
roofing
imagine.
was
Bro,
the
when I
worst.
was a teenager, I did like odd jobs for my neighbors. So I'd do like mowing the lawn. One guy had me doing a bunch of work, but he would pay me. It was like, I think he was paying me like 10 an hour or something. At that time, it was good money.
good,
yeah.
yeah.
Because minimum wage was like $7. So I was like, cool. If I can, no taxes, $3 more than minimum wage, I'll do work. And I would be sitting there digging. And after about like a month of doing this, I made decent money off of him. I made like probably $1,000 off of this guy in that month.
Shit.
And after that, I was like, this is not the work for me. And I told him that. And he was like, no one ever wants to work anymore. I was like, I'm not doing that.
No.
Like,
Bro, I'm
bro,
sorry.
go pay someone else more money because that's what
if
it
you
is.
have no skills and you have to do it, okay, fine, you have to do it, but
You know what that taught me? I don't want
Get
to do
some
that for a
skills.
living.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get
Right
some
once I
skills.
did that, I was like, this is not the life for me.
working odd jobs will teach you very fast, like, oh, I need to get some skills so I could do actual like jobs that don't require killing myself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I love talking to all those people. We've talked about it before, like the blue collar guys. They'll come at you hardcore, like, oh, you just sit inside all day. Yup.
Yep.
Happy as shit with the AC too.
That
Bro,
was a you choice not to develop any
You-
skills.
that vending machine. My bad day is the vending machine's out. I mean, not my bad day. I don't fucking do any of that.
Yeah, but like
But
You
I'd
should be
rather
mad
that.
at just you. You
Mhm.
chose, I'm not going to develop any skills and I'm going to be a labor worker. And you didn't think, hey, maybe into my 40s and 50s, this is going to get a lot harder when my body can't keep up with
No
the
retirement
demand.
plan, nothing
No
like that.
retirement
Now, you can
plan.
have the skills of being a laborer. We need laborers. That's the thing. It's not saying that we don't need them.
Yeah.
But like,
But
damn,
you can't
don't,
shit on people.
yeah,
who
don't
are
hate
not.
on everyone
Yeah.
else for not wanting to be out in the sun.
Yeah. You know.
And then they say, well, like, if not us, then who? Like, okay.
Okay.
Someone would have picked it up because we need the building, so someone would have done it.
It's insane, man.
No, we're not gonna go back to living in a fucking cave.
And the thing I like to tell people too is like, you're not working in some cobalt mine in Africa where like they're paying them like
Nothing.
20 cents a day
Nothing.
for like a 10-hour shift. 20 cents. You get 2 cents an hour.
Here's a bag of rice.
Yeah, bag of rice, bro.
For the year.
And they have kids in there, like 5-year-olds and stuff, and 6-year-olds just digging for these minerals and shit like that. Like, you don't work in really bad conditions. Stop it. You get a lunch break. Like, get out of here,
Sometimes it's
dude.
2
America's
hours.
the greatest place in the world to work. If you don't think so, you haven't traveled.
Facts.
Clearly.
Facts.
It's nuts, dude.
We're not as bad as people.
No, but
You
people
can
always
see.
want to make it seem like their situation is so bad. Oh, my life is so hard. My life is so hard. If you own one of these, your life is not that hard.
Bro, and that's I forget which podcast I was listening to, but I think not, is his name Jeff Bezos? No.
The Amazon guy?
No. I forget the guy's name, but it's someone I just found, and I'm liking his podcast. But one of the things he said, he goes, if you walk around in today's world just ignorant and you don't know something, it's like you're just useless.
Yeah.
Because we walk around with
Everybody
unlimited
has
resources.
these.
Yeah.
Bro, the number one thing that pisses me off, like questions people ask me, it'll be like, how do I get there? And I'm like, we all got Google Maps, bitch. Why are you asking me how to get there? Or like, what time does it open?
Google it.
Google it. Google it. This thing literally gives you access to all the questions. When I get dumb questions like that, it makes me so mad. What time do they open? Oh, what time do, how do I get there? Shit like that. I'm like, bro, the fucking thing will tell you. Just ask it. Why are you asking me?
I love it.
So I could Google it?
That's because that's what I would do. I do it to my buddies all the time. I'm like, hold on. I'm gonna figure it out for you. I pull out my phone, I'm like, go right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna press this button right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna type. What's that say? Oh, now we both got the answer.
Or when somebody asks like a stupid thing like, how do seahorses get pregnant? I'm like, why are you asking me this? Or like, you ever
You're
thought of
marine-
it?
you're-
Just
you're-
fucking Google
You're a
it.
marine biologist, Joe.
Just Google it. Like, you could just ask the internet anything and you're gonna get an
How
answer.
seahorses get pregnant?
Yeah.
You know what's funny to me? So I get obviously where we live.
The males
we
get pregnant, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Well, they hold them. The female gets pregnant, and then they transfer it to the male.
Can you imagine if like you had to carry around a baby?
Like a seahorse, though.
Yeah,
Like,
like
do you see how they give birth?
no.
It's like they're
Is it through their penis?
no, like they sneeze and they have like a pouch, kind of like a kangaroo, and they're kind of like sneezing, and they're like, whoosh, and it'll come out. Whoosh, and it just releases.
Can you
all the
imagine if you had
seahorses.
to carry a baby in your stomach and then after 9 months you're just like, here comes the sneeze, and it just fires out of your dick hole?
Oh,
Just,
God.
achoo, bam, baby. Or out of your butthole.
probably-
Would you rather squeeze a baby out of your butthole or your dick hole?
I feel like that's a little more common sense.
Ask Google.
Which one would be worse? That's the AIs. Have you fucked around with like the Snapchat AI at all?
No, I don't have Snapchat.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have the Snapchat AI, and
What is the Snapchat AI?
It's an AI bot on Snapchat now. You can ask it
Oh.
whatever.
Oh, fuck.
Well, certain things.
Like it's a Google version on Snapchat? Like an Ask Google?
No. So like, there's certain things it is restricted to because it still has to follow the guidelines of Snapchat and stuff like
Okay.
that. But
You remember Ask Jeeves?
yes. In middle
Whatever
school.
happened to Jeeves?
Google?
Is Ask Jeeves even around anymore?
Probably not. Google.
Next, you know what I'm going to start doing? Instead of telling people to just Google, I'm going to be like, Ask Jeeves it. I'm going to bring back Jeeves.
I don't
Who
think
is
you say
Jeeves?
Ask Jeeves it. You would just leave it as Ask Jeeves.
Ask Jeeves. Ask Jeeves it. Ask Jeeves it.
You're an idiot. You know what's funny? With all the older clients I get here, it's nice, but I always have to tell them, like, because when I get their address, because I go and train their dogs or something like that,
Yeah.
so I get their address, and they'll start giving me cardinal directions. You're gonna go north, and you're gonna keep driving about southwest, and once you reach this road, you're gonna take that turn. You're gonna end up going east about 300 yards.
Oh my god!
I
Shut
stop
the
him.
fuck
I stop
up.
him every time. I'm like, hey, I have 3 different map apps on my phone. I was
Yeah.
like, I just need your address, and they're gonna get me there. I promise you. And I was like, I'll be there, and I'll be there early. Like this. We are in 2023. We don't need MapQuest.
I love when people are like, "Oh no, take this way, it's better." I'm like, not according to the phone. The phone are you there right now to know if there's an accident there? You're saying how better it is to go that way. No, the phone says don't go that way. There's an accident there. You don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. Don't tell me which way is the better way to go. You're not going to be better than Google.
So my wife says that to me all the time because like right once I get in the car, I always put whatever address. Even when I come here, I put the address in. But it's not because I don't know where I'm going. It's because of that. I don't know when cops are on the road, if there's a traffic, especially like right here, this main road. You know how many times I've taken this road and I get stuck in traffic because the light is broken? I don't know why that light, just this year alone, has broken 4 different times.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what's going on that light specifically, but it just stops working, and every single time, and it's always the day I don't use my fucking map. I'll drive up, and I hit traffic, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then I finally get to the light, and it's just blinking, blinking, blinking. I'm like, god damn it, dude.
That is so infuriating. I
So
hate that.
that's why I use maps to get to places that I know. Unless it's like right across the street, I'll still use maps because I use Waze. So I don't know if you've ever used Waze or not, but it's like where they can report the cops, they'll report any traffic incidences, report potholes and stuff like that. So I use that.
Do you
for
think
everything.
cops ever fuck with
Yes.
the ways?
They do?
Like they'll say like, "I'm not here."
No, my buddy does it.
Oh.
Yeah. So what? Actually, he does the opposite, like an asshole. He'll drive and be like, cop, 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 cop.
There's no way to regulate
So
that.
the thing is,
where
the app
people can
will.
report you
No,
and be
they
like
will.
you're untrustworthy.
If
or
you
something.
keep going, because if you ever look at it and it's asking, oh, are they still there? So if you keep getting no, and you're just rated as someone who's not going to, because you'll collect points and it'll kind of keep your rating up there.
Oh.
And then at the end of the month, it'll let you know how many people you helped or if it was false reports and stuff like that. And so I guarantee they have an algorithm where if you're just doing a bunch of false reports,
They don't
your report
acknowledge it.
won't. Yeah, your report won't go through.
Yeah, that's a dick move. But like, you know what? And honestly, it's not a dick move because here's my counter to that. We should be allowed to do that because if you motherfuckers are allowed to like not have police out there and put red light cameras and stoplight cameras everywhere, if a camera is allowed to give me a ticket on my car,
No, that's unconstitutional.
that's not true. There are red light cameras in New York.
That's New York.
There are red light cameras, I think, in big cities here. Check Miami. I'm pretty sure Miami has red light
They shouldn't
cameras
be
too.
Red light cameras. I think Florida, they labeled them as unconstitutional because you don't face your
Accuser? I'm telling you,
there's
New
a
York,
bunch-
California, there's red light cameras.
I know Virginia did it, but then they got taken down. And so if you get the ticket, all you have to do is be like, hey, no one ever gave me this.
Yeah.
And then the court will
Well, they mail it to you by license plate.
But that's why you are.
But if
getting
they're allowed to
arrested
do that, we should allow to use apps to stop you guys from catching us from speeding.
now. Facts. Like, I don't understand when they say that you can't have a cop radar. Why are radars illegal? When I see that from a state where, like, if you ever go, I forget which state it is. It's somewhere on this coast because I.
But
always
is
see
it
when we
something
drive in.
like, hey, if on the cops on their radar, like,
All it does is detect their frequencies.
oh, it doesn't tell you what they're saying to each other?
No,
in their
that's
car?
a radio. No,
Oh.
the cop radar, all it does is it'll beep as you get closer to a cop.
Oh.
It detects their frequencies. And so then once that happens, it'll be like beep, 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 beep. And then right when you're on the cop, it's going nuts. And then when you pass it, it starts lowering again.
Oh.
Yeah. Does Florida...
Well, I guess because couldn't a bad guy use that to avoid police?
They could.
Yeah.
But a
So
bad guy
probably-
can also do a bunch of other things to avoid police.
Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking if, like, they kidnap somebody and, like, they avoid police using the radar. Some shit. See, does Florida have red light cameras?
Yes, but not every city and county has them.
Yeah. See, Fort Myers, I know doesn't have them, or it doesn't have a lot of them, but I know that the red light cameras are a thing in Florida. And bro, they're allowed to get you with speed on planes too.
I've gotten caught off of that.
I've never gotten caught off of that.
So
I
that's
didn't
how-
understand
that's-
what that was at first. I was like, what's that sign say? You could be ticketed by
it's
aircraft?
someone will be up top, usually in a helicopter, or they'll use a drone, and they're doing math. So they'll look at it like the white lines. They'll calculate how fast you're going by seeing
How fast it took
how
you to get
fast
from
you're
one to the other.
So like it'll be like, oh, this guy, if he's crossing 5 lines in 3
20
seconds or
seconds,
some
yeah.
shit like that, that means he's going 70 and the speed limit's 45 or something, and they'll use that math to be able to catch you.
You
And
guys
they'll
are so
tail you for a
sneaky,
bit.
and then like you want to get mad at us because of Waze. That's some shit.
Bullshit.
That's some shit.
Bro, let us do what we please.
Yeah.
They're like, it's safety. I love that everything's always hidden in the aspect of safety. It's safety. It's safety. It's safety.
Safety can mean so many things. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like it's not that there's nothing. One that I know that was also one of the bigger arguments with the red light cameras before like the whole unconstitutional thing came out. Part of the argument was just like they're causing accidents because people are
Are
so
slamming on
they
their brakes.
slam
at
on their
yellow.
brakes
Yeah,
and they'll
yeah.
cause people to hit them behind and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
I saw that happen a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Where people are like, "Oh fuck," and
because they don't want to
just-
pay a
yeah.
ticket, like bro, and that's also the thing. They're saying, "Oh, safety, safety." It's not about safety if you're gonna make a financial fucking
If I'm
benefit
doing
off of
if
it.
I'm doing like 50 miles an hour, 60 miles an hour, if I'm coming to a light that's yellow, I just go through it. Like even if I know it's gonna turn red before I hit the line,
No, I'm hitting it.
I
I'm not stopping.
I just go
Yeah.
through it because for me to slam on my brakes and go from 60 to 0, like bro, I'm not gonna skid, wear and tear on my tires. I know for sure I can make it through that intersection
Before the
before
next
those
light even
people
turns
accelerate.
green.
Before these people accelerate going this way.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Maybe that makes me a bad driver. I don't know, but I don't give a fuck. You know, I pay my motherfucking insurance. I'm sorry. I pay my insurance. Pay for my shit. If something happens, pay for my shit. I'm tired of these
The
insurance
insurance
companies being
company's gonna watch
scammers,
this.
dude.
And they'll be like, "You're out."
I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, Geico. Fuck you, Allstate. Fuck you, Progressive. Fuck you.
USAA for jumping my shit up $500. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
bro. You pay for these services, and then as soon as you want to use the services, they're like, loophole.
Bro,
Sorry.
I didn't even use my service. You know what I used my service for? When the hurricane came. And then they upped my shit by $500. Fuck you.
Can you imagine $500? It was a month, right? They upped you $500 a month.
Out of nowhere. Yeah. Bro.
Can you imagine?
I'm paying for
I think I pay $150 for car insurance, and I think that's a lot.
Bro, for my wife and I, they try to charge us $750. I was like, you're out of your fucking mind. I went over to State Farm.
And I
now
thought when
pay
you
like
get married,
$320
it goes
something.
down.
None of my insurance did.
Oh.
No, it went up because now we're covering 2 cars.
Yeah, but I thought
Maybe if we
marriage-
shared a car, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
But we have 2 cars, so 2 different insurances.
Fuck
They're both
that,
newer.
dude.
Her car's 2020, mine was 21. So,
I-
but either
I
way,
hate
like State
insurance
Farm, I'm paying
companies.
$300 something. I pay like $325 with State Farm. So
Yeah.
fuck USA. For
Insurance
that.
companies make me so mad with that bullshit because, like,
My wife actually got dropped by State Farm, and because the policy is technically under me, like I mean, we're both covered under, like both of our names are on the policy.
yeah,
But they dropped her originally after her crash, because so she's been hit multiple times, but nothing was her fault. Literally every single, you know how we're in a no fault state,
yeah.
so usually no one ever gets a ticket. Every single person that's hit her has received a ticket because they were completely at fault and they were doing something illegal that caused an accident and hit her. She's been hit 4 times, bro. That woman attracts cars.
I just don't understand this whole thing of like, oh, if you use our services, we just drop you. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? You guys are more than happy to take the money out of my account every month. You take it one time.
issue. For
no issue.
years. They'll do
But
it
the
for
second I want to make a
years.
claim, oh, was it this? Was it that? I don't give a fuck. Pay for my shit, dude. Like, this is what I use you guys for. Otherwise, what's the point? I might as well not have it.
That's why they say it's a scam.
Bro,
That's why they say insurance is a
It
scam.
is.
It's ridiculous.
health insurance? Bro, let me break an arm or break something. I'm going to just go to the emergency room, fix this. I don't care. What's your name? John? Last name Smith? I live at 123 Lane.
I have no idea.
I have no ID. Fix me. What, are you going to deny me services with my arm broken? You're going to tell me to leave the emergency room with a broken arm, broken foot? Fix it. Bro, people go for a broken arm. They end up having be in debt $20,000 after x-rays and setting it and all.
Oh,
Fuck that,
I'm
dude.
lucky I have the VA because
Pay for my shit.
I went in, bro. If I didn't have the VA when I got attacked, dude.
Yeah, but if you went to the ER, were they not going to fix you?
no, they'll fix me. But I'm saying
Yeah.
I would have had to pay. That's what
My
I'm saying.
name is John Smith. Fix. You guys fix here? Fix this.
you fix this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bro, what are they
if
going to do?
what if
Are they
look at
going to
you
turn
like,
you
"Damn,
away with you
we
bleeding?
We got to amputate.
But you get what I'm saying? They're not going to turn you away. They have to fix
they have
you.
To.
Yeah.
That's like a whole last
Yeah.
law that they have to take care of.
They have to fix you. I'm not gonna give you any information, but you're not gonna have me leave. Fix me.
Just make you wait in the waiting room for 8 hours. All right, sir. Now we'll get to you.
I don't care. You're gonna fix me.
Just sit there screaming. Ah!
I broke my arm and I'm feeling tightness in my chest. Fix me. The second you say tightness in your chest, they gotta look at you.
Never tell you when I had a mock heart attack?
What?
All right. This is the most wild shit ever.
Wait, what do you mean you had a mock heart attack? Like,
I'll explain. So, remember, I think I did tell you guys how I went to the hospital. Remember, it was like I went to the hospital. It was like 2 or 3 a.m. and I had to go to a hospital. I came back like the next day or something.
okay.
Telling you guys, it was after I hurt my shoulder. I forget where. I know it was here, and I hurt my shoulder somehow, and I went to go get it checked. It was like everything was fine. It was just a bunch of inflammation. So then I got a massage. So you know, like when you get a massage, they tell you to drink water. Like you have to drink a bunch of water to flush out all the toxins that got released.
Yeah.
So I didn't do that. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Like whatever. So I drank water, but it was like half a water bottle. I was like, all right, cool, whatever, right? I didn't think it was that major. Like, oh, the toxins, right? Well, I'll piss later. I drink plenty of water throughout the day. So I didn't know this. When you get a massage, there are those toxins in your body, and there's also a bunch of that inflammation that hits. So this is very close to your heart, right? The main vein also goes there. So I start getting these chest pains and I can't breathe, right? And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And it starts at like, so I got the massage, I think it was like 2 o'clock, and the chest pains start kicking at like 5 or 6, right? And I didn't go to jiu-jitsu because shit was feeling weird, so I remember that, and I was like, what the fuck? And so now I'm just chilling, right? I'm playing a game, like it's coming and going, whatever the fuck. And then finally, like it's like I'm playing a game with my buddies, and then we won. It was Warzone, so we won one of the matches, and I stood up, right, all excited, and then that was that, bro. It felt like someone took a knife to my heart, like just pop. And I was like, and I sat there, and I'm on the mic, like the headset with my boys. I was like, I can't. I was like, I couldn't breathe. I was like, I don't know what's happening. Like, and it wasn't an asthma attack, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then everything started hurting. I was like, oh my God, what is happening? And so finally, I go into the room, because mind you, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. I go, I hit Mac's foot. I was like, I'm going to the hospital. I'm not waiting for you. And I drive over to the hospital, because it's right across the street. So I drive over to the hospital. They run all these blood tests, because I'm telling them, I can't breathe. I think there's something wrong with my heart. Like, I really think I'm having a heart attack. They're like, you look, I was like, I'm struggling right now. And at that point, they throw everything on, and everything's spiked. All my, like, everything's elevated on me. And so they run blood tests on me. And so at this point, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? They gave me something that started settling me, and I was like, okay. So I'm chilling. Finally, everything goes back, and they can't figure it out, because now everything is starting to come back at normal levels. And they're like, we don't understand what was going on, but like you were spiked as if you had a heart attack, but you weren't. So they were confused. And then finally the doctor, after like 6 hours, comes in and he goes, did you do anything different yesterday? And I was like, no, I ate normal. I worked out like normal. I got a massage. He goes, are you hurt? I'm like, yeah, I'm hurt. I was like, I just hurt my shoulder, but I got a massage to fix it. He goes, did you drink enough water? I was like, oh, I would say half a bottle. He goes, that's not enough. You need to drink at least a whole one. He goes, hold on, I'll be right back. He leaves, comes back. He goes, I run another test on your blood, and whatever, I forget what it's something, it's not creatine, but it ends with creatine, but like there's another part to it, so it's a different chemical. But whatever that is, when it gets into a heavy dosage and it can get to your heart, it can mock a heart attack.
God.
So he literally said, he goes, you basically went through every symptom of a heart attack without ending up having one, but everything was there to have a heart attack. And I was like, what the fuck? So drink your water after getting a massage if you have an injury.
Holy shit, dude.
That was one of the most wild, and it was funny because the reason why it's fresh in my memory is because my boys just reminded me about it, because I was shitting on one of my buddies. He goes, yeah. He goes, at least I wouldn't have died from a massage. And I was like, shut the fuck up. So, but yeah, that was one of the most wild things, bro. When I said like it felt like someone stabbed me, I couldn't breathe. My arm was killing me. I was like, what is it? Like everything hurt so bad. I was like, what is happening? I sat because like I stood, I was like, yeah, like we won, right? It was a hard ass fight, and I was the last one alive. And then right once I stood, I was like, yeah. I was like, oh shit,
Christ,
my bad.
dude.
But I was like, oh my God. And I sat there just like that though. Like I literally dropped, and I was like, and my dog comes running out, and she's like all over me, like what's going on? I was like, I can't breathe. My boys are hearing me on the mic, so now they start blowing up my phone because then I just took the mic off. Like I stopped talking, and I was like, I'm gone. And that was it. I literally went like this to Mac, right to her foot. And she, what? I was like, going to the hospital. I think I'm having a heart attack. Walked out. She calls me because she woke up for work. She goes, where are you? I was like, I'm at the hospital. She goes, what the fuck? I was like, I'm good now, because by that time it was already later. It was like 5 or 6 o'clock, so it was later and I was settled. But She was just like, "You didn't wake me." I was like, "I did. I hit your foot, but I had to leave because I was like, I felt like I was gonna die."
Bro, that's terrifying. I mean, I don't know if we've all had, but I've had like that thing where like, you ever have your heart like just like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a sensation. It's not pain. Yeah, it just feels like, I don't know, after a workout or something where it's like,
Tightness,
like,
yeah.
like, and I'm like, am I having a heart attack right
It's
now?
like
What the
resetting.
fuck?
It's
like,
resetting.
and I don't know. People have told me like this is normal with people who are athletic
Yeah.
people that like it just like
It's,
sometimes it just gets wonky or some shit
there's
like a flutter,
It's you call
Spasm?
it flutters.
I don't
No,
know.
they're called flutters, but there's an actual.
arrhythmia,
Well, that means breathing,
out of
but
breathing. I don't know.
There's like there's a fucking condition.
Murmur?
For it. Murmur.
Yeah,
There we go.
I don't know. But it happened to me. I was like, dude, this is terrifying. Like, I hope like, what the fuck? I'm not dying. Like, I don't know. Is that the worst way to? I don't know. I feel like a heart attack's a pretty bad way to go.
So
Because like you're alive as you're like,
I would
oh,
say so.
fuck.
Now, obviously, he just said I went through the symptoms. So if those are the symptoms, like it sucks.
But what happens? Just darkness? Like
That's
your
that's
symptoms plus darkness and
So
you're gone?
that's what I'm wondering, because if it was just those symptoms, like, yeah, it was painful and it sucked, but like I said, I drove to the hospital. Like, I was in pain, but I was literally sitting there, I was like, oh my, because I couldn't move my arm anymore. Like, one, I thought I was actually having a stroke because my arm went numb, and I was like, I'm hurting, and I couldn't breathe right.
Yeah.
But what I will say is, being asthmatic, an asthma attack is worse to me, because the thing with asthma attacks is like, you can't breathe.
Everything
But like
in the
you,
world is
but like
trying
you
to kill
want,
you.
but you want to breathe. But with the asthma attack, it's literally suffocation while standing there.
Is
And
it
so without the inhaler,
suffocation, no breathing.
what is it?
Don't give a
You
fuck.
cut my arm bleeding. There we go. Don't give a fuck. Cut my arm bleeding. But yeah, dude. So I think an asthma attack was worse. I mean, just because the concept of it, of like suffocating, it's like when they say drowning versus fire. Everyone's like, oh, but fire, like it's very painful. I'm like, yeah, the pain's there, but like you're gonna die immediately. Drowning, you're alive for a bit, sucking in water,
You know
trying
what's
to catch
fucked
breath.
up is
but
I'll
then
think
you
about
sink.
this shit right when I'm about to go to bed.
That's
Like
healthy.
I'll be
That's healthy.
yeah, like I'll be like laying there. I'm like, oh, I'm going to bed, and I'll be like, what happens if I don't wake up in the morning? Oh my god, what's the worst way to go? Oh my god, what happens if you suffocate? What if you stroke out in the middle of the night? And then
If
next
you
thing you
stroke in the
know,
middle of the night, at least you'll just die.
3 hours will go by. I'll be like, I can't believe I've been thinking about ways to die the last 3 hours. Like I'm just sitting there looking at the ceiling, like, what the fuck, man?
I don't do that.
You don't do that? You never had these thoughts? Bro, sometimes it fucks with me. Like, I'm like, what happens if I'm driving and my tire just goes
No,
out?
that I think. No, well, not in bed.
That's how I think. I'm
No,
like,
not in bed.
what's my end story? Like, I have such a FOMO, fear of missing out, that I fear of missing out how I die. Like, is that crazy?
Like, I need a good story
a
on how I
FOMO of like, my FOMO is so bad that I even fear of how I'm gonna miss out when I die. Like,
You're an idiot.
bro, I wanna like, who's gonna show up to my funeral? Like, how's it gonna be? Like,
My God, Joe.
I just like, I want to make sure my magic cards are buried with me. Like, I'm gonna be real mad if like people disrespect my shit and they're just like, oh, trash all this stuff, throw it in the trash. I'll be real mad.
If they sold it.
Hmm?
If your sister sold it.
I would be a little upset. I want somebody to continue my legacy.
You would want someone to invest all that?
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. Have you ever showed them?
my collection,
You
not on
should
the podcast.
show the
no.
collection.
This is not. Do you know that this is like 5% in my office right here? This is like nothing. This is nothing. I have bins, like, you see those plastic bins over there? That bottom one is like a small one. I have like a bigger one that's like a little bit wider than that. I have like 20 of those bitches
Filled
filled. A lot of sealed
with
product.
magic cards.
Like those
Sealed?
boxes that are sealed up there.
You
just
haven't
like-
even seen them yet?
Yeah, I keep them sealed because they go up over
The
time.
amount of self-control you have.
When a new set comes out, I buy like 6 to 10 boxes of it.
Oh my God.
I open like 3 or 4 and then I keep the rest sealed for long term. They go up over time. Those boxes right there, the right underneath where my amino acids are, those are in the glass acrylic cases. Those are $1,000 boxes. I bought them for like $250
And now they're worth 1,000?
each one.
They're empty, people.
No, they're not. They're not empty. They're sealed
empty,
boxes.
people.
They're-
There's nothing worth money in
Did
here.
you hear about Logan Paul? This was a few years ago where he opened up a case of sealed Pokemon cards. Like he thought the boxes, the booster boxes were sealed. And then one day he's like, I want to open one up. He opens it up and it was filled with like, I forgot what it was. I think it was like Star Wars trading cards. Like somebody took the packs out, resealed it with like bullshit inside, like nothing trading card. Yeah. Yeah. And those boxes are like $600,000 a box.
Yeah, you put money in it too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fucked. That's not right.
That's so fucked up. But it's a risk.
The trade?
Huh?
Does he remember the guy he bought it from?
I think he was able to like get money back or like something the guy didn't know who he got it from. It was some shenanigan. It was a whole thing. But like that's the problem with like trading cards. Like, dude, you got to be super careful who you buy from. You got to make sure that they have like on the plastic, like that they have the logo all around it, so that way you know it was never cracked open and like rewrapped. Like if if a company just wraps it in clear plastic, you could just buy a machine that puts things in clear plastic. Yeah, they got to have the company logo stamped around it. It's fucked up.
That's crazy. I don't know. It goes all.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. But not as crazy as our next episode of Fresh Off the Mats. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Anything else?
Yeah, don't be a bitch.
Don't be a bitch.
Don't be a punk.
Train jiu-jitsu. Drink enough water. Massage your asshole so you feel like you're having a heart